Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome again to a new episode on how to. Although today is going to be quite different because I'm going to do a review of a new plugin for WordPress. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course on my website and Google Plus too. Now don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like or dislike if you want to, and share my videos on all social media platforms. By following my channel and sharing my videos on the internet, you allow me to do more videos like this and to expand my YouTube channel. So without any delay, let's get started. So today I'm going to review Oxygen app. It's a new plugin for WordPress that make it easy to create beautiful layouts for your website. This simple, easy to use plugin works with nearly all type of templates, and it also works in conjunction with Elementor, where you can create beautiful websites. In this short overview, I'm going to show you around the power of Oxygen app and how easy it is to get started. Don't forget by going to the oxygenapp.com website, where today you can have it for $99 this beautiful plugin with lifetime updates, lifetime support, and unlimited site development license. Indeed, yes, you can use this plugin for yourself and all your clients with a simple and unique payment of $99, one-time payment. I would like to state that this tutorial is being sponsored by Oxygen app, that I've linked them up with a free copy of this beautiful plugin. In the future, I'm going to create more tutorials and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth, and I'm going to show you how to use this plugin a little bit better. This layout, as you can see here, was made with Oxygen app and is a ready-made template that you can actually use and edit for your own website. So without any delay, let's jump directly to the page and let's start using Oxygen app. I will be starting explaining the interface from right to left, and I will start from the save button on the top right. Then we have the settings, where you can actually change the page settings and the global settings. Here you can change the fonts for the display and the text of the entire website. Right, so next we are going to have a look inside the properties tree, and here you can find all the blocks that are required for the design. You can see here a div block, and you can expand it and you can find all the section inside the div block. You can press more to get extra information, and where you can actually optimize your website, where you can upload your photographs, you can change the color, dimensions, size, all the properties needed for the actual blocks. Alright, as you can see here, by scrolling down to all the tabs, you can actually highlight each part of the design. As you can see, is a text link where you can actually click it and click on the link above, and here you can actually add a URL, or you can actually click on the existing pages of WordPress. Right, this is the actual section of the menu, and here you can find all the text links that are required to create the menu. And again, as below, you just click each one of them, and of course here you can find the button where you can actually change images if you want an image in it, and again you can insert your own URL. So inside the properties now you can actually look at the typography, borders, and here you can actually change the script, the CSS, the JavaScript if you wanted to. For each block, of course, you can actually add HTML code too if you wanted to. For example, now we're going to the background. We're going to click on image, and we're going to replace the background image by clicking and upload a new image, or unless you already got, like I do, in my media library. So I'm going to choose one of those images. Let's see which one I can choose. I'm going to choose this one. It's pretty good. It's 1600 by 1067, I think. And there we go. The actual image has been changed. Let me close this. As you can see now at full screen, I'm going to save it to ensure that I don't lose the changes. Now if I'm going to refresh the page on the other side, as you can see, has been replaced. Of course, you need to center it a little bit better. Let's see if we can do this. Click more, and then we go to the position, and let's say yes, it looks much better now. So what we done there, we changed from resize to cover to resize to contain. So I'm going to save it again, and I'm going to go on the other side of the page, and I'm going to refresh. Now it has to center a little bit. Again, the actual size is not as long as supposed to be, the actual height. So we can go back and we start making changes as well on the height of the design. So changing the margins have made the actual image look a little bit larger in the height. So once we're satisfied with the changes, we're going to save it. Here we go. We got out the rest of the sections with all the text. So if you want to edit part of the text, what you're going to do is double click, replace with the new text, and when you finish, just press done with your changes. Here you can change the actual typography, the fonts of each text, unless you go through the actual global settings as I showed you before, where you can actually set for the entire website. Otherwise, as I was going to show you earlier on, if I go on more again, typography, here you can actually change the actual font for this specific section. So next we're going to click on add on your left side, where I'm going to use some reusable components, the one you actually make it yourself. So for each component you got two options. One is single and the other one is editable. So let's start to adding them, both of them. I'm going to add the footer first by clicking on editable and then the other. As you can see, those are already been added. And on the right side, you can see that you can actually swap position by drag and dropping the one below the other. And on each block, you can actually press on the X to remove them. Now let's have a look at the rest of the tabs. Here they are, the fundamentals, and those are widgets from the WordPress, the reusable as I showed you already. And here you can find all the components, including those two that you can see here, the header and the footer. So let's remove the one on the top, the header. Here are all the headers available. That's the one I have used. I'm going to add it so you can actually have a look as well. The logo is different. The one you seen it before is with the logo that I used, different logo one. Here is the one that comes with it with Oxygen logo. And as you can see, let's remove this one again and let's have a look at another one. This is pretty good one. That's the logo in the middle and the actual menu at the bottom. There we go. As you can see, here are all the links, and if you press more, you can change all the URL and all the options per each link. Here you can actually add the actual link to any pages you actually want. As you can see, here is the home. all the 4 options are, as you can see, listed, and that's it. What we're going to do now, I'm going to close this one here and close the actual options on the top. I'm going to click again on the components, and I'm going to the hero section where I'm going to again add another section. Let's click on this one here. If you click on more, you can see the actual preview a little bit better. You can go to the next one if you want to, and that will show every single part of the actual hero, you know, all those components that are on the left side of it. And when you're ready, just click on the add component. There we go. The actual component has been put in. Now, as you can see on the top of the Oxygen logo, you can find no code found. And here is the code editor. As you can see, there is no code except the actual CSS that you can actually change if you wanted to. And also the JavaScript. Now I'm going to show you how to remove that side. As you can see here, if you just click on the section that you want to move, you know, to remove. Let's open that again. That's the entire section, I think. Let's put it at the bottom. There we go. That's the correct one. And I'm going to the code block, as you can see here, and I'm going to press X to delete. And that's it. As you can see, has been removed the block. And you can do exactly the same thing, you know, with all the section. Here I'm going to show you how to change the logo. I'll put an image there, as you can see. And if we go back again on image, I'm going to change with a better option here. Let's see if I can find something. Yeah, there we go. Let's use this one. There we go. Now we make it. I'm going to click on more, and I'm going to make the actual image a little bit bigger by changing the actual size. So you can actually click on the height or width, whatever, and with arrow keys you can actually easily go up and down the size. And when you're satisfied, you just click on save. There we go. Now we're going to move the width of the actual image. I know it doesn't look pretty good, so we're going to change again the height. So we're going to make it a little bit better. And that's it. Now, as you can see, that's been done. Now let's change the background color. Sorry, the background picture, and I'm going to put a different one, as you can see here. And it looks pretty good. Now this is at full screen. I'm going to remove the more options. And as you can see, very simple. You can add, and very simply by, you know, clicking on the X to remove any section or any block, whatever you want to call it. So we are inside the components, or you can click on the left side there. Now let's have a look at the call to actions. You can find many of them. You can drag and drop. You need to press on add now. There are also, as I said, fundamentals blocks that you can add. I just going to add a section, and I'm going to put that one in the middle. Now it does. I know it was in the middle, but it doesn't show up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop it at the bottom and then drag and drop in the middle again. There we go. As you can see, that's been repaired. Or perhaps it's a bug. I don't know. I'm going to send an email to the team and see if it's a bug there, or perhaps something on my computer. I don't know. Now I'm going to add a HTML block, a code block in this case. And I'm going to show you how can you create your own header, your own footer, and then you can actually edit it in Elementor. Now this is very important. You've got to put this HTML block, all right, so you can actually add your Elementor design. All right, and let's go to, I think it's the demo one. I'm not 100% sure. Here we go. This is the actual, the one I was showing you earlier on. This is exactly the same. Now I'm going to show you how I done it. So you need the actual block itself, HTML block, to ensure that you can actually add Elementor. And to do so, you create the actual block as I showed you. You add this little code that I'm going to show you again here. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to copy and paste. Different editor. Let's open in Notepad++. Here we go. This is the code you need. So I'm going to copy and paste. It's a PHP code and you need to add it. So WordPress will know exactly where you can actually add part of Elementor. So I'm going to the block, on code block here, and then press on code editor. Make sure it's PHP HTML is highlighted, and I'm going to replace this one with the actual code that I showed you earlier on. Is the PHP with the while and the parenthesis open with hub post, the post, and the content. Now you need to write exactly as it is, and when you're happy, just click on apply, and don't forget to save the actual changes. You can add a position padding the margins if you want to, and all the rest of the information width and height if you need to change. So, and I'm going to show you a little bit the difference. There's a few things I haven't done because I wanted to show you the difference. You want to make sure that this is a full width, when at the moment is not. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to edit in WordPress by using Elementor, as you will see here now. There we go. Let's open Elementor, and instead of design, what I'm going to do, as you can see here, the actual header and the footer is exactly the same as the other one. I'm going to add one of the pre-made templates. Let's add this one here. And once it's loaded, you will see that it's not full width. And the reason why is the block that I have created is not full width, as you can see here. Now this is not a full width section. So what am I going to do? Let's go back up. All right. I'm going to. All right. This is the actual line side of it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to save it, and I'm going back to edit the same page, but instead with the Elementor, I'm going to edit it with Oxygen again, Oxygen app. So let's go back. Let's go to the visual editor, and let's edit again the actual code part of it, the actual code block. Now I'm going to open the page so I can actually show you at the full page, just the browser. There we go. This is, as you can see, is the block. Now I'm going to the actual section. I want to make sure I am in the right section. There we go. I'm going to expand it. And this is the code editor, as you can see here. Now I'm going to change, as you can see here, is the page width. And you want to go to full width. All right. Make sure it's the section and the code block are full width. Now, once I have saved and I'm going to refresh it, you can see the changes. And that will automatically open at full width. And here we go. You actually have your own header, your own footer done with Oxygen app, and the rest in Elementor. So don't forget, this is a pretty good price, $99. It's a very limited offer, so don't delay and buy your own copy now so you can enjoy this beautiful plugin. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.